To be real for a second, hemorrhoids. Not exactly dinner party conversation, are they?
Not usually the kind of thing you bring up over coffee, no.
But, it's more common than people think. And hey, we're all adults here.
That's right.
So today we are diving deep into a post I saw on social media.
Oh, interesting.
It's a post by Faith Friday, and it's titled, Get This, How to Avoid Piles.
Okay, getting right to it. I like it.
Yeah, and let me tell you, there is a lot more to preventing hemorrhoids than I thought.
I think a lot of people would be surprised.
So before we jump into Faith Friday's wisdom, can you give us a quick, hemorrhoids 101? Like, what are they exactly in, normal terms?
Sure. So imagine you have those pesky varicose veins, but instead of in your legs, picture them in your your rectum or anus.
Okay, yeah, definitely not as visually appealing.
Not really, no. Basically what happens when those veins down there get all swollen and inflamed.
Ouch. I think we can all relate to that feeling of like swelling and inflammation.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so Faith Friday is really big on prevention through lifestyle changes, and she starts with diet.
Right.
Specifically, a high fiber diet. Why is fiber so important here?
Well, it's not just about adding bulk to your stool.
That's what I always thought, honestly.
Yeah, that is a part of it. It helps things move along, you know. But soluble fiber in particular can actually change the consistency of your stool.
Oh.
And making it, smoother, let's say.
Okay, so there's different kinds of fiber, and they do different things. Got it.
Exactly.
All right, next up, and I'll admit I struggle with this one, hydration.
Oh, yeah, that's huge.
Yeah. Does it matter what kind of water we drink, or is it just about getting enough?
Any water will do the trick. The key is quantity.
Right.
Most people just aren't drinking enough.
Really?
Yeah. You want to aim for that classic 8 glasses a day. The standard advice. That'll help keep things moving, if you know what I mean.
Yep, got it. Okay, Faith Friday also talks about exercise and, not sitting for too long.
Right.
Which makes sense, especially these days when so many of us have desk jobs.
Yeah, it's a real problem.
I try to get up and walk around every hour or so. Do you have any other tips for staying active throughout the day?
Oh, absolutely. You can do simple things like calf raises while you're standing at your desk, or some quick stretches, anything to break up those long periods of sitting and get the blood flowing.
Right. Yeah. Just keep moving, basically.
Oh, exactly.
Okay. Now let's talk about straining. I think we've all been there, but Faith Friday makes it sound pretty scary.
Well, think of it like this. When you strain, you're putting a lot of extra pressure on those veins down there.
Oh.
Like imagine you have a garden hose, right? And there's a weak spot in it.
Yeah.
And you're forcing way too much water through. Eventually that weak spot's going to give.
Oh, that's a really good analogy. Okay, I'm getting the picture. So let's move on to home remedies. Some of these are pretty interesting, like witch hazel, for example. What's the deal with that?
So witch hazel is an astringent, which means it basically tightens things up.
Okay.
Reduces swelling and itching.
So it's kind of like a
natural anti-inflammatory, yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. And cold compresses work the same way.
Pretty much, yeah. They can help calm down the inflammation.
Okay. So like an ice pack for your,
Yeah, exactly.
And then there's sitz baths. Are they really as relaxing as they sound?
They can be, yeah. The warm water just kind of soothes the area and helps it heal.
So it's like a little spa treatment, but for a different part of your body.
Yeah, you could say that.
Okay. She also mentions psyllium husk and aloe vera. Are those...
Those are great, too. Psyllium husk is a fantastic source of that soluble fiber we talked about.
Whoa, right.
And aloe vera is, it's known for being soothing.
Yeah, it's good for, like, sunburns and stuff.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, her additional tips section is where things get really interesting. She talks about diet, stress, sleep. I mean, I never really thought those things could be connected to hemorrhoids.
It all comes back to gut health, really.
I'm interested.
Things like high sugar foods, processed foods, even too much dairy can mess with the balance in your gut.
Okay.
And that can make things worse, let's say.
So it's not just about like what we eat affects our weight. It's everything.
It's all connected.
Wow. And what about stress? Like stress eating, does that play a role too?
Oh, absolutely. When you're stressed, it affects your whole body.
Yes, it's true.
Including your digestion. And if you're not sleeping well, that doesn't help either.
Right. Because sleep is when your body repairs itself.
Exactly. When you're sleep deprived, it disrupts your body's natural rhythms.
Uh-huh.
which can then impact your gut. It's a vicious cycle.
Wow, it really is. Oh, and she also mentions that heavy lifting can be a problem.
Yeah, that's right. It can put extra pressure on those rectal veins. Something to keep in mind.
Okay, so much to think about. It's amazing how, like, seemingly unrelated things can affect our, everything.
Right. Our bodies are incredibly complex. This deep dive really shows how, our lifestyle choices, even the ones we don't think about, can have these ripple effects.
It makes you stop and think, for sure.
It really does.
Well, I think we all learned a lot today about a topic that might not come up at the dinner table, but it's definitely important.
Absolutely.
So food for thought, literally and figuratively.
Exactly. And it makes you wonder if even small lifestyle changes can make a difference with something like this. What other aspects of our health could we be overlooking?
Ooh, that is a great question. Something for everyone to ponder. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time.
See ya.